Practice set 3.1. First question. The question is, which of the following sequences are AP? If they are AP, find the common difference. We have given some sequences and we have to identify whether the given sequence is an AP or it is not an AP. And if the given sequence is AP, then we have to find the common difference, that is the value of D. So here we have first example. The given sequence is 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on, that is the given sequence, and we have to identify whether the given sequence is an AP or it is not an AP, that we have to identify. Now here we have given the 4 terms. We have given the 4 terms in the sequence. Now we will represent each and every term here. This is T1, you can represent it as T1 since it is first term, so we will write T1 is equal to 2, T2 is equal to 4, T3 is equal to 6 and T4 is equal to 8. That is the given information. We have 4 terms available, that is 2, 4, 6 and 8. Now all of you know that when the sequence is said to be arithmetic progression or AP, if the common difference between any 2 consecutive terms is the same. So since here we have to find the common difference between each and every consecutive term. So we will start from the last term, that is T4. First we will take the difference of T4 minus T3. Then we will find the difference between T3 and T2. Then we will find the difference between T2 and T1. And if all the differences are the same, then we are able to say that the given sequence is an AP. So here first we will find, we have to start from the last and we have to find the common difference between each and every consecutive term. Suppose we have given 7 terms here, then we have to write all the 7 terms there. If we have given 3 terms here, then we have to write all the 3 terms there. How many terms are given there in the sequence, that many terms we have to write there. So here we write all the 4 terms, that is T1, T2, T3 and T4. Now we have to find the common difference between the 2 consecutive terms, that is T4 minus T3 we will find first, that is T4 minus T3 is equal to, T4 is 8 minus T3 is 6, it is equal to 2. Now we will find the difference between third and second term, that is T3 minus T2 is equal to, T3 is 6 minus T2 is 4, so this is 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. Now we have to find the difference between second and first term, that is T2 minus T1, and it is equal to, this is 4 minus 2 and that is equal to again 2. So everywhere the common difference is same. Everywhere the common difference is same. The common difference between fourth and third term, the common difference between third and second term, the common difference between second and first term is same. So here we can write T4 minus T3 is equal to T3 minus T2 is equal to T2 minus T1. This T4 minus T3 is equal to T3 minus T2, it is equal to T2 minus T1. Here all the common differences between the 2 consecutive terms are same. So here we can say that the given sequence is an AP. So here we can write common difference between any 2 consecutive terms is the same, therefore given sequence is an AP. Here we can write common difference between any 2 consecutive terms, is the same. Common difference between any 2 consecutive terms is the same. Therefore the given sequence is an AP. Therefore given sequence is an AP and if it is an AP, then we have to write the common difference. Here the common difference is 2, so we can write here, therefore D is equals to 2, that is common difference is equal to 2. So this is all about the first example. Now each and every example we have to solve by using the same method. We have to represent all the terms in the given sequence. Here we have given 4 terms, so we represent 4 terms. Here also we have given 4 terms, so we will represent all the 4 terms as T1, T2, T3, T4. Then we will find the common difference between 4th and 3rd term, between 3rd and 2nd term, and then between 2nd and 1st term. So here T1 is equal to 2, T2 is equal to 5 by 2, T3 is equal to 3, and T4 is equal to 7 by 2. Here we have given 4 terms. And how many terms we have given? We have to write all the terms given there. If we have given 7 terms, we have to write all the 7 terms, and then we have to find the difference between 7 and 6, then between 6 and 5, then the difference between 5 and 4, then the difference between 4 and 3. Like that we have to find the common difference between all the consecutive terms. So here first we will find T4 minus T3 is T4 minus T3. T4 is given 7 by 2 minus T3 is given 3, nothing is there in the denominator, means we have 1 there. So here we have to take the subtraction of the two numbers, is multiplication of denominator to the denominator, 2 into 1 is 2. Now cross multiplications to the numerator, 7 into 1 is 7 minus 2 into 3 is 6, and it is equal to 1 by 2. T4 minus T3 is equal to 1 upon 2, that is half. Now we have to find T3 minus T2. T3 minus T2. T3 is 3 minus T2 is given 5 upon 2. Here nothing is there in the denominator, means we have 1. So again we have to take the subtraction of these two numbers. Multiplication of denominator, that is 2 into 1 is 2 to the denominator, and cross multiplication, 3 2 is 6 minus 5 1 is 5, that is equal to 1 upon 2. Now here again the common difference between 3rd and 2nd term is half. Now we have to find the common difference between 2nd and 1st term, that is T2 minus T1 is equal to, T2 is given 5 upon 2 minus T1 is given 2, we can write it as 2, nothing is there in the denominator, means we have 1. Again we have to take the subtraction of these two numbers, so multiplication of denominator to the denominator, that is 2. Cross multiplication is to the numerator, that is 5 into 1 is 5 minus 2 into 2 is 4, and this is again equal to 1 upon 2. So here also the common difference between any two consecutive terms is the same everywhere, so the given sequence is an AP. So here we can write common difference between any two consecutive terms is the same. Common difference between any two consecutive terms, is the same. Common difference between any two consecutive terms is the same. Therefore given sequence is an AP. Therefore given sequence is an AP. And if it is an AP, then we have to find the common difference, and we know that this is the common difference, and D is equal to half. D is equal to half, that is common difference we have to write, and it is 1 upon 2. So this is all about the second example. Now we will take the next example, that is third example. Third example from the first question, the question is same, that is we have given a sequence. We have to determine whether the given sequence is an AP or it is not an AP, and if it is an AP, then we have to find the common difference. See the third example, again we have given the 4 terms, so here we will write all the 4 terms, that is T1 is equal to minus 10, T2 is equal to minus 6, T3 is equal to minus 2 and T4 is equal to 2. We have 4 terms given, and again we have to find the common difference between all the consecutive terms, that is T4 minus T3, then T3 minus T2, then T2 minus T1. So here first we will find T4 minus T3. It is equal to T4 minus T3. It is equal to, since T4 is 2 minus T3 is minus 2. We can simplify it as this 2 as it is, minus into minus is plus 2, that is equal to 4. That is T4 minus T3 is equal to 4. Now we have to find T3 minus T2. T3 is given minus 2 minus T2 is given minus 6. We have to simplify this minus 2 as it is, minus into minus is plus 6 and 6 minus 2 is 4. So T3 minus T2 is again 4. So now we have to find T2 minus T1. T2 is given minus 6 minus T1 is given minus 10. This minus 6 remains as it is, minus into minus is plus, that is 10, and 10 minus 6 is again 4. So here also common difference between any two consecutive terms is the same. So here we can write is T4 minus T3 is equal to T3 minus T2, it is equal to T2 minus T1. Common difference between any two consecutive terms is the same since it is an AP. So here we can write common difference between any two consecutive terms. Common difference between any two consecutive terms is the same. Common difference between any two consecutive terms is the same. Therefore, the given sequence is an AP. Given sequence is an AP, that is arithmetic progression. And now if it is an AP, we have to write the common difference, and that common difference is 4. So here we can write D is equal to 4, or simply we can write in the words, that is common difference is equal to 4. So we have next example, that is example number 4. Again we have given the sequence and we have to determine whether it is an AP or it is not an AP. See, we have given the 3 terms. T1 is equal to 0.3, T2 is equal to 0.33 and T3 is equal to 0.33 and 3. Here we have given the 3 terms. So just we have to find T3 minus T2 and the T2 minus T1. So here first we will find T3 minus T2, that is equal to 0.333 minus 0.33. So here we have 3 digits after decimal sign, and here we have only 2 digits. So we will take one more digit there. We can consider that 0 is there. After these 3 we have 0 there. Then we can easily subtract the given decimal fractions, that is 0.333 minus 0.330. Since here we have decimal sign after 3 digits and here we have decimal sign after 2 digits, we can subtract these numbers here. 0.333 minus 0.33. While taking subtraction or addition, we have to write the numbers such that the decimal signs below, decimal sign should be there. Now here we have to take subtraction, so nothing is, third digit is not there, so we will consider that 0 is there. Now we can subtract these two numbers. 3 minus 0 is 3, 3 minus 3 0, 3 minus 3 is 0. This decimal sign as it is and this 0 as it is. So T3 minus T2, that is common difference between third and second term, is 0.003. So here we can write 0.003, that is the common difference between third and second term. Now we will find the common difference between second and first term. The second term is 0.33 minus the third term is 0.3, and we have to take the subtraction again. This is 0.33 minus 0.3, so second digit we can take it as 0. Now here 3 minus 0 is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0, decimal sign below decimal sign, this 0 remains as it is, and the subtraction is 0.03. And now here the common difference is not the same. See, the difference between third and second term, it is 0.003, and the difference between second and the first term is 0.03. Since the common difference is not the same, the given sequence is not an AP. So here we can write T3 minus T2 is not equal to T3 minus T2 is not equal to T2 minus T1. Therefore given sequence is not an AP. Therefore given sequence is not an AP. Now the given sequence is not an AP, so we do not write the common difference. Since it is not an AP, if it is an AP, then only we have to write the common difference. So this is all about the example number 4. Now we will take the next example, that is example number 5. Example number 5 from the first question of the practice set 3.1. The question is same, that we have to determine whether the given sequence is AP or it is not an AP. If it is an AP, we have to find the common difference. So here we will represent all the terms of the sequence such that T1 is equal to 0, T2 is equal to minus 4, T3 is equal to minus 8, and T4 is equal to minus 12. So here first of all we have to find the common difference between fourth and third term, that is T4 minus T3 is equal to T4 is minus 12 minus T3 is 8, sorry it is minus 8, T3 is minus 8. Now we have to simplify this, minus 12 as it is, minus into minus is plus, that is 8, and minus 12 plus 8 it is minus 4. The common difference between fourth and third term is minus 4. Now we have to find T3 minus T2. T3 is minus 8 minus T2 is minus 4. Now we have to simplify this, minus 8 remains as it is, minus into minus is plus 4, and here minus 8 plus 4 it is minus 4 again. Here the signs are different, so we have to take the subtraction and we have to give the sign of bigger number to the subtraction. Here minus 8 plus 4, subtraction is 4, and since the bigger number is negative, the answer is negative. Now here we have to take the subtraction, the difference between T2 and T1. Since T2 is minus 4 minus T1 is 0, and it is equal to minus 4. If we subtract 0 from any number, we will get the same number, that is minus 4. And now here everywhere the common difference is same, so here we can write, since T4 minus T3 is equal to T3 minus T2 is equal to T2 minus T1. Everywhere the common difference is same, so given sequence is an AP. Therefore common difference between any two consecutive terms is same. Common difference between any two consecutive terms is the same. Any two consecutive terms is the same. Common difference between any two consecutive terms is the same. Therefore given sequence is an AP. Given sequence is an AP, that is arithmetic progression. And if the given sequence is an AP, we have to write the common difference, and common difference is the -4. So here we can write D is equals to -4. So this is all about the example number 5. Now we have example number 6. So in this example we have given the three terms. T1 is equal to -1/5, T2 is equal to -1/5, and T3 is equal to -1/5. By the observation only we can get that it is an AP. Since each and every term is same, the common difference is 0. So here we will find the common difference, that is T3 minus T2 first. T3 is -1/5 minus T2 is -1/5. Here this -1/5 remains as it is, plus this minus into minus is plus 1/5, and same numbers are there but signs are different, minus and plus. So here the subtraction is 0. If we subtract the same number, that is 1/5 from 1/5, the subtraction is always 0 if we subtract the same number from itself. Now T2 minus T1, that is -1/5 minus -1/5. This -1/5 as it is, minus into minus is plus, this is 1/5, and it is equal to 0 again. This is 1/5 minus 1/5 is 0. Here again the common difference is same. We find the common difference between each and every term, T3 minus T2, T2 minus T1, and it is the same. So here we can write common difference between, first we have to write T3 minus T2 is equal to T2 minus T1. T3 minus T2 is equal to T2 minus T1. And since the common difference between the consecutive terms is the same, we will say that given sequence is an AP. So here we can write common difference between any two consecutive terms. Common difference between any two consecutive terms, between any two consecutive terms is the same. Common difference between any two consecutive terms is the same. Therefore, given sequence is an AP. Given sequence is an AP, and the common difference is 0. And here, for our kind of information, we have to always remember that if the common difference is 0, when we get the common difference 0, if and only if each and every term is same. And if each and every term is same or the common difference is 0, at that time this AP is called as constant AP. If the common difference between consecutive terms is always 0, then it is called as constant AP. We can say it as AP, but that is constant AP. That is for extra kind of information for us. So this is all about the example number 6. Now we have two more examples, that is example number 7 and example number 8. Now we will take the example number 7 and example number 8. Example number 7. Here we have given the sequence 3, 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, 3 plus 3 root 2. Here we have given the 4 term. This is the first term, this is second term, this is third term, and this is fourth term. And here again we have to determine whether it is AP or it is not an AP. So we will first represent all the terms of the given sequence as T1, T2, T3 and T4. T1 is 3, T2 is 3 plus root 2, T3 is 3 plus 2 root 2 and T4 is 3 plus 3 root 2. T1, T2, T3 and T4. We have given the 4 terms. Now here we have to find the common difference between any two consecutive terms, that is T4 minus T3, T3 minus T2 and T2 minus T1. Now here T4 minus T3 is equal to, T4 is 3 plus 3 root 2, that is rational and irrational numbers addition is there. 3 plus 3 root 2 is fourth term, minus third term is 3 plus 2 root 2. T4 minus T3, that is T4 is 3 plus 3 root 2 minus, this is 3 plus 2 root 2. Now we have to simplify this 3 as it is plus 3 root 2 as it is, minus into plus is minus 3, minus into plus is minus 2 root 2. Here plus 3 minus 3 gets cancelled. Rational numbers addition or subtraction we can take, and this is plus 3 minus 3 gets cancelled. Here both the numbers are irrational and they are like surds. We studied all these things in 9th standard. Both the numbers are called as surds and these are the like surds, since here we have square root of 2 and here also we have square root of 2. Their coefficients are different but the radicands are the same. Radicand means the number in this radical sign, that is called as radicand. Here we have root 2, here also we have root 2. Now we can take the subtraction of these two numbers, 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2. This is root 2 remains as it is. This root 2 remains as it is and just we have to take the subtraction of coefficients, plus 3 minus 2 and that is 1, and no need to write 1. It is not necessary to write 1 here. You can simply write it as root 2 only. This is T4 minus T3 is equal to root 2. T4 minus T3 is equal to root 2. Now we have to find T3 minus T2. This T4 minus T3 is square root of 2. Now we have to find T3 minus T2. So here we will write T3 minus T2 is equal to, T3 minus T2 is equal to, T3 is 3 plus 2 root 2 minus T2 is 3 plus root 2. We have to write inside the bracket since we have minus sign here. We have to write the term inside the bracket since we have minus sign here. So here we have to simplify this again, 3 as it is plus 2 root 2 as it is. Now minus into plus is minus 3, minus into plus is minus root 2. Now this plus 3 minus 3 again gets cancelled, and 2 root 2 minus 1 root 2, nothing is here means we have 1. Coefficient is not given there means we have 1 there. 2 minus 1, this root 2 remains as it is. Since this is irrational number, we have to write the radicand as it is, that is while taking the addition of x plus 3x. What is the addition? That is 4x. We put this x as it is and just we take the addition of the coefficients, that is 3 plus 1, it is 4, and this x remains as it is. Like this we have to make the addition here, root 2 as it is. And now 2 minus 1, that is 1. Actually no need to write 1 there, but we will write this T3 minus T2 is equal to root 2 again. Here also T4 minus T3 is root 2. Now we have to find T2 minus T1, that is the common difference between second and first term. So here we will write T2 minus T1 is equal to T2 minus T1. T2 is 3 plus root 2 minus T1 is 3. Since it is a single term, we can write it outside the bracket. If we have two terms, then we have to write inside the bracket. Now here plus 3 minus 3 gets cancelled and we have T2 minus T1 is equal to again root 2. Nothing is there means we have 1. Coefficient of this number is not given means we have 1 there. So everywhere the common difference is same, T4 minus T3, T3 minus T2 and T2 minus T1 is same, that is common difference is constant. So we can say that it is an AP. So we can write here T4 minus T3 equal to T3 minus T2 equal to T2 minus T1. Common difference between any two consecutive terms is the same. Common difference between any two consecutive terms. Common difference between any two consecutive terms is the same. Any two consecutive terms is same. Therefore given sequence is AP. Therefore given sequence is an AP. Given sequence is an AP and D, that is common difference, is equal to root 2, or we can write it as 1 root 2. No need to write this 1. If the coefficient is 1, it is not necessary to write that 1 there. So we can erase that 1 from each and every term. So the common difference is root 2. Since the numbers in the sequence are irrational numbers, we have to take care about the calculations only. The method is same. We have to use the same method everywhere while considering or determining the given sequence is an AP or it is not an AP. We have to use the same method. Here we have one more example, that is example number 8, and it is too easy example. Since we have given the rational numbers there, we can easily determine whether it is an AP or it is not an AP. T1 is given 127, T2 is given 132 and T3 is given 137. Here T3 minus T2, 137 minus 132, that is equal to 5. Then T2 minus T1, it is equal to 132 minus 127 and that is equal to 5 again. Since T3 minus T2, T3 minus T2 is equal to T2 minus T1. T3 minus T2 is equal to T2 minus T1. We can say that given sequence is an AP. Since common difference between any two consecutive terms is same, common difference between any two consecutive terms, any two consecutive terms is the same. Common difference between any two consecutive terms is the same. Given sequence is an AP. Given sequence is an AP. It is very important question. Definitely the question may be asked in the exam that you have given the sequence and you have to determine whether it is an AP or it is not an AP. So it is very simple. We have to just get the difference between the every two consecutive terms, and if that difference is same, then it is an AP. And here we have to write common difference also. Here D is equals to 5. Common difference is 5. So this is all about the first question from the practice set 3.1. Now we will take the next question, that is second question.